Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, former President Bill Clinton will continue campaigning for his wife in Kentucky today. More on his trip across the Bluegrass State is coming up.
A Lexington woman wakes up this morning to find a man with a knife in her home. We're live from the scene tracking this crime alert.
And a man is dead this morning after a violent crash with a Lexington fire truck. The latest on the investigation into how that happened. Coming up on WKYT this morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Michelle Chamberlain.
I'm Bill Bryant. It's May 3rd, and it's Derby Week in Kentucky, and a lot going on. Obviously, the presidential campaigns are swinging through, and there's going to be some rain here and there, it looks like. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Definitely not what we saw yesterday or the day before, but we will have a light shower chance as we travel off and through your day. It's about 40%. It's coming in from the north instead of from the south, so obviously not as much moisture that we have dealt with the past few days. But we're still seeing a shower rolling through Breathitt County. Now, it's right over Highway 15, which takes you from Jackson all the way to Hazard. So just keep in mind, that's an area where we've heard of some flooding. We're having a heavy shower right now rolling across that region, heading towards Prestonsburg here in just the next 30 to 45 minutes. Temperatures are in the 50s. We'll travel in towards your afternoon and be there in the low to mid 60s. A shower chances there. But do we see thunderstorms in the forecast? And also, what about these 30s you've been hearing about? I'm going to go over that forecast. I'm going to show you those numbers coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. In the news, former President Bill Clinton will be in Lexington today. He'll be campaigning for his wife, Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton.
Hillary was in Kentucky yesterday. She talked to voters at a restaurant in Ashland before heading to neighboring West Virginia. Now, while she had many supporters on hand, there were also some protesters who blamed her for the loss of coal jobs. Clinton said she came to the region to hear concerns from voters, and she says she wants to create new job opportunities.
We've got to take a step back and say, okay, how are we actually going to create jobs? How are we going to, in the global economy, provide enough incentives to get people to bring their jobs here to eastern Kentucky, to West Virginia, to southeast Ohio? That's what I'm focused on.
Now, as we said, former President Bill Clinton will begin his Kentucky campaigning today at Morehead State University. He'll start with a rally outside the Morehead Space Science Center. That's at 10 o'clock. He'll then head to Lexington for another rally at the W.T. Young Library on UK's campus at 12:30. He'll also make a stop in Louisville.
And Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders will also spend the next couple of days in Kentucky. He'll start off today in Louisville. He'll hold a rally at the Waterfront Park. The public can begin showing up at 4 o'clock for that. Sanders will then hold a rally in Lexington tomorrow. The doors will open at Heritage Hall beginning at 4 o'clock tomorrow for that event. So a lot of presidential campaigning.
A busy 2 weeks here,
That's
right?
And the primary is, May 17th. Well, new this morning, a Lexington woman got a frightening wake-up after finding a man inside her home.
Yeah, it happened at a home on Embry Avenue around 3:30 this morning. Nobody was injured, thankfully, but Lexington police tell us several children were inside the home when all of this took place. WKYT's Mike Byer joins us now from the scene live with more details. Mike?
Yeah, good morning, Michelle. Scary situation over here on Embry Avenue. A mother of several kids woke up to a burglar in her house. Definitely not how you want to start your morning. We're told by police that a man broke into the home here in the 1200 block of Embry Avenue just not too long ago. Police say when the mom came downstairs, she discovered the man with a T-shirt over his face. The suspect immediately demanded money from the woman. Police tell us that she then gave him an unknown amount of cash and pushed him out the door. The victim told police that the man appeared to be drunk and that he had a plastic knife. Now, there were several kids in the house when this happened, but fortunately no one was hurt. Now, at this time, police are still searching for this suspect. Live in Lexington, I'm Mike Byer, WKYT.
Thank you, Mike. Moving on now. Police say a man is dead this morning after being involved in a violent crash with a Lexington fire engine.
It's pretty horrendous. I mean, a fire truck that's a large object, and such a small compact car.
It happened yesterday on Man of War Boulevard near the Nichols Park Drive intersection. For nearly 5 hours, police closed off the roadway trying to figure out what led to the crash. They believe 23-year-old Cody Emery lost control of his car across the median and was hit T-bone style by an oncoming fire truck. Police tell us Emery was taken to UK Hospital where he died a short time later. The fire truck driver was also taken to the hospital but is expected to be okay. Fire officials say the fire truck was responding to an emergency call when the accident happened.
A triple murder case in Boyle County is expected to move forward today. The last time Kenneth Keith appeared in court, the judge delayed his hearing after the defense requested more time to review information. Keith is accused of killing Michael and Angela Hockensmith and Daniel Smith at a Danville pawn shop 2.5 years ago. Keith's hearing is scheduled for 1:30 this afternoon.
Police plan to charge a Clay County man with murder and fetal homicide after they say he killed his pregnant girlfriend. Family members of the suspect, Samuel Cornett, say he shot Alicia Ty in the couple's home early Saturday morning. They say she was holding the couple's 2-year-old child when she was shot. Some family members say they were also at the home during the shooting, but they just could not stop Cornett.
I wish I could have made him lay the gun down, but I couldn't. I tried and he pointed the gun at me and told me if I didn't get out, he'd kill me.
Police say after the shooting, Cornett grabbed the child and left the home, but he was arrested some time after that. Ty died Sunday at UK Hospital.
A southern Kentucky community is mourning the loss of one of their teachers today. The 29-year-old teacher died just a couple of days after giving birth to twins. Brittany Fleener taught at Williamsburg Independent Schools. Family members are not saying what caused her death. Fleener's funeral will be this afternoon at 2 o'clock at Crowley Funeral Home. A scholarship fund is being set up for her twins. The community is rallying around a Lexington police officer who is now battling pancreatic cancer. Detective Philip Harrison is a 19-year veteran of the Lexington Police Department. A restaurant chain is teaming up with the department to help raise money for his medical bills. Tomorrow, all area in Lexington Raising Cane's restaurants will be donating 20% of the day's sales to Detective Harrison. Lexington police say it means a lot to him.
I think it shows Philip that not only his colleagues care for him, but the community that he cares for and takes care of is wanting to give back some way to Philip and show him that they support the police officers here in Lexington.
Police say a GoFundMe page set up to help Detective Harrison has already raised $61,000.
One of the greatest living racehorses is the focus of a new museum exhibit in Louisville. The Kentucky Derby Museum opened the American Pharoah exhibit Sunday at Churchill Downs. It's filled with trophies from the Triple Crown winning horse's career. It also includes everything from a wall covered in newspaper clippings to an outfit jockey Victor Espinoza wore on Dancing with the Stars. His owner and trainers say the museum's film honoring the horse, called The Greatest Race, was emotional to watch.
They've done a tremendous job of how to celebrate such a wonderful horse that really helped put racing back on the map again.
American Pharoah, as you know, was the first horse to win the Triple Crown in 37 years, and people are saying it's the best racehorse ever.
Well, I think one of the coolest things about Pharoah is that apparently he loves visitors. Everybody goes to see him, and he walks over and is all friendly and so forth.
We need to go see him.
That's neat, yeah. WKYT this morning just getting started. 5:08 is our time.
A sick Indiana teenager got a special date to the prom over the weekend. How an NFL star gave her a night she'll never forget. That's coming up after the break.
We still have a couple of showers over in eastern Kentucky. That's moving on out. Here comes some more showers diving in from the north, so the rain chances remain and much cooler air the next few days. I'm going to have that coming up next.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
We have some rain right now, still in spots over in east and southeastern Kentucky that we just do not want it right there. And the reason being, we have a flood warning over portions of Breathitt County heading off into Magoffin and also northern Floyd. The problem with that is not only there's a flood warning, so there's already water on the ground that we're worried about, but there's more water falling out of the sky right now. As you work your way through 15 from Jackson to Hazard, it's pretty wet go at it this morning. Now those showers have since moved past that for the most part and heading towards southern portions of Magoffin County, that heavier downpour, and also northern portions of Floyd County. That's the area we don't want that, and it's rolling right through there. Hindman, Pippa passes. Back down toward Alice Lloyd College as you take Highway 80 through Knott County. It's a pretty wet go at it, and it's really starting to pick up there in that region too. So Prestonsburg heads up. You got one heavy downpour here in just about 20 minutes. Temperatures are there in the 50s. But you have a cool breeze outside, so it makes it feel a little bit cooler. So it is a cool start to the day. And then as we track off into the afternoon, we still have those chances of rain in the forecast. However, these chances of rain are wraparound moisture. It's not a front. The front's now moving through. The wraparound moisture, remember in the winter you get snow out of that. Well, in this time of year you actually get just a couple of light showers flying through the region. That's exactly what we're going to be seeing as we travel off into the afternoon. Off into the evening, still a shower chance, but it looks to fade away once we hit the evening and nighttime hours. Let's talk about that rain, not just for today, but the next couple of days. It's still in the forecast. So we wake up tomorrow morning in the 40s. It's going to be pretty chilly tomorrow morning once you step out the door. I guarantee it. And you know what? You may even need a coat for some of you heading off into tomorrow morning and the following morning where we may have some 30s. Let's go through it starting off at 7 a.m. Looks good, but watch as we get toward the afternoon. Look at 2 p.m. Yeah, here comes some more heavy rain rolling on through. And these are showers and thunderstorms back in the forecast for tomorrow. No severe weather expected. It's just some more heavy downpours, and it's just going to add to those wet lawns as you travel off through the next 48 hours. Jump off into Wednesday afternoon, deep into the afternoon. Still some rain around town, 53 degrees. Look at those temperatures. They're going to be pretty chilly as we make our way into tomorrow and off into Thursday. Watch this. There's 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Things start to fade away. When they start to fade away, then the cloud cover starts to decrease too. And look, on Thursday morning, we're talking back in the low to mid 40s and maybe even some upper 30s. As we make our way into your Thursday morning. I'm going to go ahead and go with it. 39 degrees. Feel like that model is a little bit too warm. So yeah, upper 30s, lower 40s there. Thursday morning, Friday and Saturday, guys, still look pretty good at this moment. We'll have to watch that very closely as we get a little bit closer.
I thought you were going to say it's going to snow for the Derby. I'm like, what is going on?
I'm telling you,
winter.
This year, who would know, right? As
Right.
wild as it's been. All right, thank you, Micah. We appreciate it. 5:14 right now, and a lucky Indiana high school student had a very special date to the prom this weekend.
Yes, she did. Indianapolis Colts tight end Dwayne Allen offered to take Sequoia to prom after meeting her at Riley Children's Hospital. The NFL superstar was visiting her floor and saw she had a photo from last year's prom. When she said she didn't have a date, Allen said he'd be happy to go with her if she was healthy enough to go. And the NFL player kept his word.
Looking back to whenever Sequoia was in the hospital and, you know, we talked and I hinted to her if she wanted a better looking prom date to hit me up. Then she actually hit me up. It's been a very fluid process, and I'm glad I'm here tonight.
This is exciting. I was excited waiting for this day.
Oh, that's awesome. The two danced the night away, and Sequoia said it was a night she will never forget. Allen also said it was just as special for him. Good to see.
All right, a good event right there and a good deed. Time this morning is 5:15, and it's good to have you with us bright and early here on your Tuesdays. We get this day off and rolling. A lot more news is coming right up.
Yeah, we'll have a look at your money when we come back.
U.S. Airlines set a financial record, and Mattel announces a new Barbie. I'm Brooke Silva-Braga in New York. Those stories and more coming up in your Money Watch Report.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back into WKYT this morning on your Tuesday Derby week in Kentucky. Good to have you along at 5:19. U.S. Airlines posted record profits last year, and American manufacturing has expanded.
And Misty Copeland is getting her own Barbie. Brooke Silva-Braga has the latest on your money.
Stocks started the week higher, the Dow gaining 117 points and the Nasdaq adding 42. U.S. Airlines posted record profits last year. Taken together, they were $25.6 billion in the black. That's almost triple the profits of a year earlier. The data from the Department of Transportation shows that nearly all of the extra profit was due to lower fuel costs. American manufacturing expanded in April, but just barely. The manufacturing index was at 50.8. Anything above 50 indicates growth, but that's down from 51.8 a month earlier. American exports have been hurt by the strength of the dollar and the weakness of the global economy. Misty Copeland is getting her own Barbie. The first African-American principal dancer at the American Ballet Theater said she worked with Mattel to ensure the doll really looks like a dancer. It's out later this month. Also for sale, a rare McLaren F1. Just 64 of the supercars were made back in the 1990s. Now the manufacturer is selling one that they held onto. The 627 horsepower V12 tops out at 242 miles an hour. The price tag's impressive too. A used F1 recently sold for over $13 million. That's your Money Watch. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Brooke Silva Braga.
All right, sharp-looking ride, huh? A $5 million lawsuit has been filed against Starbucks, claiming the coffee chain uses too much ice. Starbucks customer Stacy Pincus filed the lawsuit in Chicago. The suit claims that the coffee chain advertises its cold drinks by fluid ounce, but the size advertised is not the size customers received. It provides the example that a venti cold drink is advertised as having 24 ounces, but only 14 ounces is the drink. The rest is ice. A spokesperson for Starbucks says the company is aware of Pincus's claim and believes that it is without merit. All right.
She could order it with no ice and then put her own ice in it.
I guess she could try that, right? Could have gone that route, right? Maybe they'd work it all out, you know. The courts wouldn't have to deal with it. Good to have you along on WKYT on your Tuesday morning as we're rolling through Derby week with a lot more news coming right up for you.
Yep, sports is next.
We are a day closer to the 142nd running of the Kentucky Derby. We will go to Churchill Downs next, and also high school basketball news and notes for you this morning. That's on the way.
Still looking at a couple of showers east and southeastern Kentucky. They just don't want to move on out. Now, I will tell you this. Heaviest rain is long gone. We still have that rain chance for today, but I want to focus on one area down toward the southeast where we still have that flood warning in effect, where one heavy shower, of course, is going to roll right through this polygon. So just keep in mind, if you were in Breathitt County, southern portions of Magoffin County, and northern portion of Floyd, heads up for another shower rolling on by and even some flooded areas. Let's check out sports, see what's going on.
Trainer Bob Baffert has just one Derby hopeful this year, More Spirit, who ran second in the Santa Anita Derby. More Spirit was on the Churchill Downs track yesterday for his final Derby work. He went 5 furlongs in an excellent 59 4/5 seconds, the second fastest of 27 at that distance. Pleasantly surprising rider Gary Stevens, who has won the Derby on winning colors, Thunder Gulch, and Sunday Silence. Yesterday, he turned back the clock 21 years, hopeful that history can repeat itself.
I came here in 1995 to ride Thunder Gulch, and he just got destroyed as a heavy favorite in the Bluegrass, and he turned into a man that day of the Kentucky Derby. It was the best race he had run in his career up to that point, and you know, I'm hoping for the same thing, hoping that lightning can strike twice here at Churchill with the same kind of deal.
As for trainer Todd Pletcher, he will have 2 shots at winning the Derby with 2 horses, Destin and Outwork. Outwork is a horse with a lot of speed and could be a pace setter, while Destin, like many of the horses in this year's field, considered a closer. However, Pletcher thinks the race will be much faster than many are projecting.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's a lot of deep closers in this field, but I think there's going to be a little more pace than everyone else seems to be handicapping at the moment. I think when, you know, Dan's and Candy and Mohayman and Nyquist, you know, there's always jockeys trying to get position going to the first turn in this race, and I think the pace will end up being a little stronger than some people are projecting.
Now to high school basketball. Dunbar All-State guard and Sweet 16 MVP Tavion Hollingsworth has picked up a scholarship offer from the St. Louis Billikens. A new coach, Travis Ford. Louisville and West Virginia are now recruiting Hollingsworth, who helped lead Dunbar to the Sweet 16 championship. He scored 86 points and 21 rebounds in the state tourney. Over in Owensville last night, Bart Williams, the new Wildcats boys basketball coach. He spent 23 years at Pikeville, 11 as the head coach. He met with the public. Bath County has only one 16th region tournament win ever and no district title since 2009, and that's one of the reasons Williams wanted this job. So that is a look at sports. A lot of basketball. We'll keep you up to date. Have a good day.